everybody, Margaret Knuckles here at Stella & Dot, and just wanted to hop on and talk about something that is very big at Stella & Dot, and that is versatility. Something that we are known for. Not only can you take something from day to night, dress it up, dress it down, but also many of our pieces can be worn several different ways. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about necklaces and how many of the pieces have lots of different components that you can wear multiple ways. And the first one I'm going to talk about is the necklace that I have on right now, something that we just brought out this fall. Very, very pretty here. We've got lots of different strands, and actually each of these strands can be worn separately. So each of these pieces can be taken off. So I'm going to start up here. And the first piece here is a choker. We do have extenders on all the necklaces so that you can do it as, typically it's 2 to 3 inches, as short or as long as you want. So that you can shorten it depending on the top, or in this case, make the choker a true choker. But for those of us who maybe want it a little bit looser, you can take it down a notch to all the way. As you can see, just a nice little simple chain. So I could take all of these pieces off and just have this beautiful little simple chain here, which I will zoom in so that you can see just a touch more. It's got these little, it's almost like a little ball chain, which I think I took it too close. So I will take it off and show you. And then the next piece that comes off is this beautiful little lariat. It's got this little blush, little leather wrapping here, and then these little arabesque strands also come off. We've got a little blush strand, a little arabesque black, and then 2 simple gold chains. So I'm gonna pull this off real quick and show you how it works and zoom in on the chain so that you can see the details, because they're really, really pretty. So first, as I mentioned, you've got those are little black arabesque details. This is actually blush. It's hard to tell here, but you can actually click on the image online and zoom in as well. And then here is the little lariat piece that has the little blush leather. And then of course the little choker chain that has this little ball chain. So you can see the extender here. And then if you look up close, there are little pieces that can come off. So I can wear each of these strands separately. So I don't know, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chains here, and you can wear any combination together, and we actually have images online so that you can kind of see that. So that's the first necklace I wanted to touch on. Another one that is very, very popular here is tangled up in one of my other pieces, is the Zoe Lariat. This here is a nice mixed metal chain. As you can see here, you've got gold, rose gold, little cubic zirconium cup chains, hematite. It literally has silver, every imaginable metal combination in it. And this has been around and has been a huge seller for a long time. If you've been to any Stella & Dot shows, you probably have seen it. Because it is such a popular seller. So with these, it's just one long chain, and there's a lot of different things you can do. You can just tie it off like I did, lengthen it, shorten it. Remember, anytime you wear a long necklace, it brings the eye down and elongates your image. So whether you are wearing stripes, when stripes make you appear wider, I always throw a long necklace on because it negates the wideness of the stripes. So another thing you could do is literally just wrap it kind of around like a scarf and just let the 2 sides hang off. You could tie it off to the side. You could tighten it so that it is like a choker and actually double knot it there. Let's just say you have an event coming up and you had an opening in the back. You can let the chain just hang in the back and tie it here. You could tie it in the knot and then just have it down like a simple chain and then lengthen it however you want. Or you could also just fold it in half like a scarf and then keep your hand here, put it around your back, and then just let it hang like this. You can even wrap it around your wrist as a bracelet, and literally you're just gonna wrap it here, and then I always would double knot it here. And you've got these 2 little weighted silver medallions at the end, and so the weight of this keeps it clasped together. I always have people say, oh my gosh, does it fall off? In the 8.5 years as a stylist, I've never had anybody lose it. So you should be good to go. The next one I want to talk about is the Freya necklace, another huge seller. It's been around for a while. It's really pretty. It's got these little gold and silver little pieces that dangle down. It's got a hematite chain and a nice little silver chain. And then as you see here, it's got this little extender piece in the back that hooks on either side. So the first way to wear it is just a really pretty way to just fill in the neckline. As you can see, it just adds a little bit of sparkle. It's just very pretty. It's a nice length, fills in the neckline really well, but again, looks great over black, white, any sort of color. It's just that really nice neutral piece. So as you can see that there, very pretty. Many times though we have something on and you just need to add some length. So in that case, I would just take the little extender off there and you just literally pick a chain. Okay, so in this case, I usually do the thicker one because I like the hematite to hang down, but any of those chains you can do. And so now you've got a nice long necklace with these little pieces of fringe that dangle down and add just a little bit of extra something. So really, really fun. Okay, take it up a notch even further. So as you can see, I just undid, clasped that one there. So we've got each of these chains can come off, okay? So in this case, you could take these off altogether, wear those separately, or I have one attached to one side, and then on the opposite side, I unhook the opposite one, okay? So in this case, I figure out which one is still connected on both ends. And then I'm gonna make one long chain. Sometimes you gotta have to play around with it. So here you've got basically one long chain, and you can also make it like a scarf and just kind of wrap it around. And in this case, you'd have these two little pieces hanging down, and then you'd have the silver and hematite pieces kind of hanging right there. So as you can see, this is a really pretty look. You can tie it off to the side. So again, 3-4 different ways that you can wear this necklace. So a very, very pretty piece. And as you can see why it is a big seller. Continuing on with the mixed metal theme, this is something that came out in the spring and is really, really, really pretty. As you can see, we've got tons of pieces here that all come apart. You've got these nice little whites and gold stones, these little blush, grays, golds. So in this case, it's just a great statement necklace that you can wear just like this, but then each of these strands come apart. People love to take this one off, for example, and just wear that by itself. Very, very pretty. As you can see, and in the same case, we've got the little hooks in the back that you can take each strand off. So for example, like I just mentioned, you can take this one off right here and wear that by itself. Whoops, I lost the little chain. Okay, here we go. So that one comes right off. So this can be worn obviously by itself or with the rest of the group. So as you can see, it's just really, really pretty, simple, a perfect item to wear, to fill in the neckline or throw on with a t-shirt. Okay, so now to see, you've got this pretty look by itself. And then of course, more comes off. So you could take off this little, basically anything with a stone on this one comes off. So you could take this one off, wear that by itself, or layer it together. So when you're thinking about traveling, a lot of times people will take these versatile pieces that can be worn multiple ways. So that way they have, several different necklaces, but yet you're really only taking one necklace. And I always joke, your cost per necklace when you're buying one of these goes down greatly because you have so many different necklaces in one. Okay. As you can see, we've got this little pretty gray one. And then what I love here is that you've just got a nice mixed metal, simple chain necklace. It's very, very pretty as well on its own. So lots of great pieces. Okay, and the last one I'm gonna talk out, second to last one I'm gonna show you is one that just came out this fall. Very pretty, you've got all these nice little sparkly chains. And then in this case, you can take all of that off and just have this really pretty silver sparkle. This is perfect to throw on for every day with just a simple t-shirt and jeans, but yet of course you could dress it up with a cocktail attire. It looks great over a blazer with like a little just t-shirt and jeans underneath. Obviously you can wear it to work. This strand also comes off here as well, another sparkle strand. And again, you just have the little hooks here that take them all off. So if I wanted to take, just those little pieces off, I could still just have a nice little silver necklace there. Okay, and the last one I want to talk about is one of our all-time top sellers, and it is called the Sutton necklace, S-U-T-T-O-N. The Sutton necklace comes in gold, silver, and rose gold. As you can see, it's mixed metal, not rose gold. Very similar to the last one I showed you. And in this case, you've got the nice little hook closure on the back that you can, I'll try on the other side. Completely comes off too. I have it hooked on two pieces there. So you can take this all the way off. You can see it is really pretty just as a nice little statement necklace, but just like the other necklaces, each of these the sparkle chain comes off. So this can be worn by itself. Let me show you that like that. So you could do this one by itself, or you could do just the silver by itself. Well, let's just say you need a long necklace. Literally, you can pick any of these chains here and throw it on for a nice long necklace. You can take the sparkle chain off, and this hooks off. So in the case where maybe you just want just silver or just gold, or in the case with the mixed metal, taking the sparkle off as well, you can do that. And as you can see, just a nice silver necklace. Now let's just say you want to layer the short and the long together. Well, so you're gonna take that little extender and there we go. Pop that on, and now you've got the short and the long together for a nice little mixed look. You could also just wear this by itself or do this short with just the silver. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys got some great ideas with all of these little versatile necklaces that we have. There's tons more online. Usually there's a little V beside the product to tell you that it is versatile, meaning that there's several different ways to wear it. Hope you guys have a great day.